No, I didn't. What's up, Eric Thizzle here. I'm going to be making a long video on how to get 3 stars in Domination Mode on NBA 2k16. As you can see, I took a snapshot on screen of one of my better performances final score, and I wanted to go through a brief description of how the system works before I give you a long form video and explanation of all the tips and how to execute them in game. Basically, there's a scoring system in 2K on how to get MT. For each point you score, you get 1 point, 1 MT. For each assist that you have, and why assists are so important when you're trying to max out your MT and achieve those goals in domination, 5 points. 6 points per rebound, which is why rebounding is so important, and I'll show you some tips on how to get more rebounds than you normally would in the long form video. Steals are worth 6, and as you can see in this particular game, I had 14 steals. That's a lot of steals, and again, I'll show you some tips on how to get some steals. Block shots are worth 6 apiece. 3-pointers made, I'm not sure why they include this. Again, the formula for MT isn't exact because the final MT has nothing to do with what it shows you in game as you're playing. But one of the key points to observe is the percentages, your 3-point percentage, your field goal percentage, and your free throw percentage all count towards your MT total, but in particular cases you have to take a certain amount of shots. So you have to take at least 5 3-pointers and at least 10 free throws. This is very important. You do not want to leave 100, potentially 200 points on the MT on the table because you didn't take enough shots. So if you can go 5 for 5 from 3 land and 10 for 10 from the free throw line, you're good. And in fact, that's the best you can do. 5 for 5 from 3 land, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. That would give you exactly 200 bonus points, which is a lot. You can see in this game, I didn't shoot particularly well from 3 land. That's pretty good actually for an NBA game, but not for an arcadey video game. 53%, 88% from the line, 88% from the field, which is ridiculous. This means take a lot of high percentage shots, keep that field goal percentage as high as possible. You should be able to shoot at least 80% from the free throw line and at least 45 to 50% from 3 land. Get those percentages up. Take high percentage looks. Dunks are worth 3 points apiece. Layups are worth 2. So in any case that you can, go to the hoop and get those extra points for dunks and layups. Fast break points obviously are a must. 4 points per, and as you can see, I had 64 fast break opportunities. No, that's not right. That math doesn't work out. Ha ha ha. Not even close. 27. No, that's not right either. Let me get my math right. 37 fast break, which means that most of my points were scored on the break in this game. This is very important. Tailor make your team to run the break. It's very easy to score points on the break, so get your team tailor-made. Make sure that your big men that are rebounding can make those outlet passes and get up the floor. Post scoring is worth 6. I know a lot of people who abuse this. It's actually worth 5, not 6. I'm sorry, that's a typo. A post score is worth 5 points, not 6. So in this game, I posted up and scored successfully 6 times. Second chance points are worth 6, so offensive rebounds and putbacks are that's a 12 points because you get 6 for the rebound and 6 for the second chance points. Those are huge. Those are huge. In fact, sometimes you just want to throw up a crappy shot so you can just get the rebound and put it back. So that's the breakdown, the quick breakdown of a final score in MT and how you score points during the game. Now I'm going to go to the long form. So if you want to tune out from this point on, that's fine. This shows you exactly what you need to do to score those points, to break those barriers, and to win those challenges. Now I'm going to show you a long form video format of my game versus the final challenge in historic domination, where you have to score at least 890 MT against the best team in domination. Let's hope this works. First of all, let's lower the volume a little bit. So you're going to see right away I go to the points of emphasis. You can get to the screen by pushing start twice. Once you get to the loading, and I'm going to show you. These are my settings. Let me pause the video. On offense, I get to the basket, shoot at will, and crash offensive glass. Obviously, I'm going for offensive rebounds, putbacks. I want to fast break. So I want my guys to go to the rim. I want them to shoot at will. Shoot at will doesn't really matter that much. You can do whatever you want, but I noticed a big difference in my guys going to the basket with these settings. On defense, I want to bump people and try to knock the ball loose. I don't care about fouls, and I want to run in transition. This means that my players are streaking out. They're not crashing the defensive glass. I am going to manually control the player and get the rebound myself. So these are the points of emphasis I use. They work for me. But again, it's tailor-made, whatever works for you to get fast breaks and get rebounds. So get rebounds, get fast breaks. That's what you want to do. Here we go with the game. Now, this is going to be a good example of a game and a good example of how to win 3 stars. You'll notice I'm not the greatest 2K player in the world. I'm above average at this game. And so it shows that it is possible, even if you're not the greatest 2K player, to get 3 stars, even all the way through historic domination. As you can see, I just turned it over. Now, my team is tailor-made for fast breaks and rebounds. So, and also I think defense is very important. So everybody on my team is very, okay, let's go back a little bit. Everyone on my team is very geared towards steals, blocks, and running. I do have a couple of three-point shooters, but I don't rely on the 3. You'll see right there I got a block shot. You can see I have Kawhi Leonard, Dwight Howard, Jason Kidd, Paul George, all very good defenders, top notch. And so it's very important. Now, I don't really care that much about fouls, so I foul the computer a lot. Also on defense, I play very poor defense. I try to make the computer believe that they have a wide open shot immediately. As soon as they get the ball on offense, I want to give them an opening and try to make them shoot as soon as possible. I don't care if the CPU scores, it's fine, let them score. So on defense, what I play is I play and you can see there I flopped on purpose trying to get a quick turnover because I want to get the ball back as soon as possible. I don't want the CPU to be holding on to the ball for a full shot clock. I also play on defense, I play a half-court trap defense. So as soon as they cross half court, I'm streaking to try to trap them, to try to get a steal, try to bump them, try to do anything I can to knock that ball out of there and make them make a mistake. And also, if they don't make a mistake, they're wide open and they get a quick shot. And I would rather them quickly score than run the shot clock down and get a bucket anyways like that. That hurts right there. What just happened, they pretty much ran a full shot clock and still got a bucket. That's really bad. You don't want that. So you can see already I'm not the greatest player at 2K. I'm already down 3-0, and I'm going to miss this shot too. And you can see on offense, I'm sort of every shot is off an assist. Every shot is going to be an assist because assists are worth 5. And here they're passing the ball around. I'm very frustrated. They're running a full shot clock again, and they scored again. And so at this point, I'm playing very bad, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get it at all. I'm actually 2 minutes into the game, and I haven't even started to accumulate MT. So this shows that it's very much possible. It's very possible to come back from a bad start, even on the final challenge. So that was a 4-point play. That's pretty good. It's a free throw. I would count your free throws. You need 10. So count them. 1, 2, count them until you get 10, then don't worry about them anymore. Trying to run the break here. Get it quickly, 3-pointer, and that's money. So already 2 for 2 from downtown. Already got a free throw. So I know I have 2 shots from downtown and 1 free throw. Again, I'm playing very physical defense all the way up the floor. As soon as they cross half, I'm double teaming. Trying to get steals, trying to get turnovers. That was frustrating. Also, I only have 4 shots. I'm not playing well, but at least I'm shooting a high percentage. I've turned it over a lot. Paul George is a very good player to pick up early, and you can get him for pretty cheap. Kawhi Leonard, another player you could get for under 10,000 MT. As soon as I had 10,000 MT, I would buy Kawhi Leonard. He is the best defensive player in 2K for just straight ripping and blocking people. Again, playing very physical, double teaming immediately. Got the steal. Paul George. Now I'm trying to run the break. Get that ball to Kawhi. He can also run and dunk. So he's a very good player. Excuse me. I don't care that they scored there. That's fine. It was very quick. I got the ball back. Now I could run. Another thing I like to do on offense is if a shot doesn't present itself right away, I like to try to draw a foul. So to draw fouls, typically what you do is you pump fake, get the computer player in the air, and then just shoot into them, and you'll get a foul almost every time. Again, I gave up a quick bucket. I don't really care. I'm not trying to blow them out by 50, but as you'll see as this game goes on, it's not going to matter. So typically in a quarter, you want to score about 150 MT. So you want to watch your MT up there in the top right corner. You can see it tells you when you acquire MT, it's going to show you what you got. That indicator is actually wrong, but you want to watch it from time to time. You want to make sure that you're averaging about 150 points per quarter. If you're not at halftime, if you're not close to 300 points on these final challenges in the half, you're probably not going to make it. So here's my bench, and as you can see, I've got another defensive-minded team. I've got Aldridge, Butler, Klay Thompson, Tyson Chandler, and you can see there I was trying to draw the foul. Aldridge is very good in the post. If you could pick him up, you can get him for under 10K as well. He's good in the post to pump fake, and he's also a good free throw shooter. So if he gets fouled, he's probably going to make those free throws for you. All right, so they're in the lead, which I don't really care about that much. It doesn't matter that much. I'm not playing that well, if you can see. So should you end the game if you know you're not going to make it MT wise? If you have a bad first quarter, I want to give my opinion on that because I have never ever restarted a game or quit a game, and I've always gotten, I would say, pretty close or have actually achieved the amount of MT I wanted. Just because if you have a good team and you could use your bench wisely, you can wear out the other team, and in the final quarter, you're going to be running the break a lot. Tyson Chandler, a very good defender, good at blocking shots. You can see I have 111 MT with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. This is a terrible quarter. Like I said, 150 is good, 111 is really bad. Aldridge is a pretty good outlet passer too, and a good rebounder. Just throwing up that final shot, didn't make it. Terrible percentage, bad quarter. Still tied scored wise, so not worried about winning the game right now. But a bad first quarter as far as MT is concerned. What's up, Buster and Run? So I'm hoping for a better quarter here in the second quarter. Again, I only had one free throw. I took 4 threes in the first quarter and made half of them. So see, and I'm not playing well. So this proves that you can play almost pretty trashy for a whole quarter and still achieve. Going ahead and shooting that three. Every shot that goes up should be off an assist. If the other team tips the ball, it's not an assist. So you should make that extra pass to make sure you get an assist. Here I'm going to play that physical defense. This is how you get steals. Force the opponent's point guard to the sideline. They have to either spin or cross over to keep from going out of bounds. When they do that, step into them and push down on the right stick, and you'll bump them and you'll get the steal. Force them to the sideline though. Force them into see how I'm trying to bump them into the sideline? Force them to cross over, force them to spin. When they do that, jump them and step in front of them and push down on the stick. Now I got Kevin Love in there. I'm undecided on Kevin Love. He's not a very good defender, but I had him in there for this game. Again, I'm running every time, just trying to score as quickly as possible. It's not real basketball, but it's just how you have to play to get these challenges. Again, I'm trying to force Magic into a crossover, and there I get the 8-second violation. Force him into a crossover. Force him into a spin move. Sometimes he'll stay in the center of the court, but try to force him to the sideline if you can. So again, here I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just trying to draw the foul, get to that free throw line, and now I have 3 free throws. Remember, you need 10. So even if you get fouled, it's not the end of the world. You actually want to get fouled early in the game, get those free throws out of the way. If I'm having a tough time on offense, usually I'll just try to get fouled, pump fake or something. Again, trying to force him into a crossover there. He did a stutter step, and that's Magic Johnson. You're not going to steal the ball from him. Good move by Magic there, blocked by Howard. Howard is sweet on defense, and on offense he's terrible. Again, coming with a double team, trying to get them to take a bad shot and a quick shot. A bad quick shot. So I'm still playing pretty bad, I'd say. Obviously, every dunk and every assist and every layup is good. But at this point, I still only have 172 MT. There's a steal. Again, pushing them into the double team, getting that steal, and then pushing it on offense. Dwight Howard's terrible. Here, I'm just frustrated, so I'm flopping all over the place. Whenever I get frustrated, I usually just have my players flop and give the computer an easy bucket. Just to get back on offense. I don't know why I do that, but quick assist, quick jumper. It's not the best possession, but at least I got a bucket. Again, force him to the sideline, crossover, jump him. Crossover, jump him. Got the steal. Every time they cross over, that's your opportunity to jump them. Don't push the steal button. Push the stick down. Push the right stick down. The steal button is not going to get you a steal. It's probably going to give you a foul. Push them to the sideline. Bump them. Double them. Almost got the steal again. Mutombo's trash. Try to get the steal from him. And here I just give up that shot. He's not a good shooter, thankfully. Trying to get that fast break. Missed the shot. Got the steal. Again, I'm bumping them every time as soon as they cross that half court line, that's where I get my most aggressive. I go all out. I want them to cross that line. As soon as they cross over or try to spin, I'm trying to jump them. Get that out of here, Mutombo. All right, good break. Push him to the sideline. He crosses. I get the steal. As soon as he crosses, I push that stick down. I'm not waiting. Got the lay-in, the fast break bucket, and the free throw. That's like a triple good. Got a steal, a fast break, and a free throw, and an assist. So all good there. Now you look at my MT, you can see I've turned it around very quickly. Steals and fast break points have turned it around for me. I have 255 with a minute 39 to go in the first half. Again, 300 is the goal for the first half. Again, I'm just letting the CPU do whatever they want. If they can make the passes, they get a bucket. It's fine. I'm up by 12. I don't need to stop them from scoring. Aldridge can make that, so just take it. Again, trying to push him to the sideline. Push him to the sideline. Yes, it's John Stockton. Yes, you could steal from him. Shaq is garbage. Jump him immediately. Get that steal. I tried to force it. Again, trying to get the fast break every time. Good block by Aldridge. Still trying to get that fast break. I'm making a lot of mistakes. It's not like I'm playing perfect. You're going to see you could still get results without playing perfect. Here I didn't know what to do with the ball. So I tried to draw a foul. I don't think it works. But I did get a post up. Post moves are worth 5, not 6. I said in my original statement they were worth 6. They're worth 5. I'm definitely doubling right away. As soon as someone catches the ball, it's a double team. Half court trap defense. And there's a pretty good shot to end the quarter. And you can see I have 302 MT according to the top right of the screen, which is good for the half. Good enough to get you to over 900 MT, which will beat every single challenge in Domination Mode. I'm shooting about 65% from the field, which is really good. I wish it was better. It should be around 70%, but 65 will do. Terrible offense there. Too much dribbling. Basically, what I do on offense, if I have to set a half court, is I run a pick and roll and try to get a shot out of that immediately. So if you can get good at running that pick and roll, getting a quick shot out of that, that's going to help you immensely. There, I double teamed. Magic actually turned it over. Try to get that fast break. Didn't get it. Now I'm pissed, so I'm flopping. Flop. The CPU doesn't make a lot of their shots. They shoot like 40%. Even these all-star Hall of Fame players don't shoot that well. So giving them shots doesn't really hurt you that bad. Pushing him to the sideline, push him to the sideline. He crosses, I jump him. Try to get the steal, jump him again. He almost turned it over. Double team. That's all right. Let him score. It's fine. Again, 150 points per quarter, so after 3 quarters, you want to have about 450. Here I call a timeout because I want to make sure my point of emphasis are correct. Sometimes the coach will change them because they're set to auto, and so I want to make sure that they're set correctly. Get to the basket, shoot at will, and crash the offensive boards. Physical defense, neutral defensive focus, and run in transition. So here we go. I could kind of tell my players weren't running the break very good, so that's why I knew to call a timeout and do it and switch it to manual. I know I only have 5 free throws, so I'm going to try to draw free throws at some point. Just terrible offense, terrible. But makes up for it with some pretty good defense. Trying to run the break. Paul George, nope. So I've had like 4 bad possessions in a row. And I'm still going to achieve over 900 MT. Just got to stay with it. Keep pushing. I'm basically giving them shots and trying to bait them into getting blocked. Right now my defense is actually the only MT I'm scoring. That was big. That was an offensive rebound, a second chance point, and a free throw. So that's 13 points plus the free throw. 13 MT plus the free throw. That was big. You want those second chance rebound points. Force them to the sideline. Try to jump them. Second chance points are huge. They're huge. You get 6 points for the rebound, 6 points for the putback. Right now I have 6 free throws, so I need 4 more. Let them score. I came a little too aggressive with the double team there, but that's all right. It's not like I'm going to lose this game. I'm up 18 points. Just trying to get a quick shot off. Bad offense. So let's see. What have I done so far on offense in this quarter? 5 bad possessions and 1 putback. That's terrible. And yet I'm continuing to play. Everything is quick and everything's off an assist. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Assists are very important. You shouldn't ever score a bucket without an assist. Unless it's just absolutely easy, wide open. Like off a steal or off a rebound. Here I don't know what happened. I think my controller, you can see me, I'm like, what's wrong with my controller? Ran straight out of bounds. The feet people are in chat. That's hilarious. Here I'm pestering Magic. Force them out of bounds. Jump them. If they score, they score. Not playing too well here in the third quarter. Again, 450 is the goal, and I'm only at 370. So, another bad possession. But my defense is what's saving me. I'm amping it up on defense. Look at that. Almost got the steal. Then I got the rebound. This is a bad lineup. Dwight Howard and Tyson Chandler at the same time. That's fine. Get the foul. Get to the 8th free throw. 7th and 8th. As soon as you get to 10, you can do whatever you want. Up until that point, you have to constantly be thinking about how to get free throws. You can see I'm checking it out right here. I'm 7. Oh, I only have 7 free throws because apparently I wasn't counting properly. That was big. The other thing you can do, and I know that other people do, and what I kind of did right here is in the last 2 minutes you could foul. You can use your bench. You could foul. This gives the CPU points basically. They can always miss that second free throw. You can get the rebound. That's 6 points. But the other thing it does is it stops the clock and forces the computer to basically take a quick shot, and that just means that there's more opportunity for you to get MT. So I did a little bit of that here. Again, just trying to draw the foul. Pump fake, go to the rack when the defender jumps. I think it's better to pump fake with square, like just tap square, than it is to tap the stick, because sometimes it just shoots it anyways, even with the stick. So now I have 407 points. Oops. Bad defense. Oh well. I'm up 20. It doesn't matter. There's 54 seconds left, and I need 50 MT, so to be on track. Quick jumper, catch and shoot. Get the assist. There it is. And like right here, I don't need an assist because it's too risky. Just want the points. But again, I jumped him. You saw he went behind the back, and I jumped him. And even though it was Tyson Chandler, I still got the steal. So that's important. There it is. There's the double team again. And John Stockton, back-to-back turnovers. And Tyson Chandler's on fire. And look at that, 440 MT. Just all it takes is a couple of steals and a couple of fast breaks, and you're going to get the points you need. Double teaming every time, half court trap. Get that rebound, push it. So I'm at 446, which is just 4 points off of 450. That's pretty good. I played a terrible third quarter. Only picked it up in the last minute. We go to the fourth quarter. No chance the computer's going to win this game. There's just no chance. So basically, I just need to get that last free throw and then go ham and get as many MTs as I can. Again, Kawhi Leonard's a beast. Unfortunately, he went flashy and missed the dunk. Not that time. Forced him sideline. He crossed. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to jump him when he crossed over. Another thing you kind of want to watch out for is you actually want to use your bench players because the CPU will actually get tired. And you'll see here in the fourth quarter that I was checking out my free throws there. You'll see here in the fourth quarter that the starting players for the CPU actually are fatigued a little bit. They don't run as much as they did in the first quarter. And you can really take advantage of that if you use your bench. So I would highly recommend that you get used to using your bench a little bit because you're going to be able to just out fatigue your opponent down the stretch. Kevin Love for three. Bang. And I think he may have killed somebody. At this point in the game, I'm like, Kevin Love usually does nothing, so I had to instant replay this. Because his screen is just monstrous. Just killed him. And then he buries the three. It's beautiful. Too bad he basically had to kill a player. Now we're playing 4-on-5 basketball. And Magic Johnson turns it over. And you can see these are my backup players. They're not the greatest. I've got Tim Hardaway and Dr. J, Kevin Love, and I got my foul. Pump fake, hit the jumper. So the fouls are taken care of. Now I can just worry about executing and getting an MT. This is the best part of the game in my opinion. Once those free throws are out of the way, you could really just start filling up the stat sheet and trying to get as many MTs as you can. Paul George, the only starter on the floor. Well, Dwight Howard, but at this point, I just want the CPU just to score as fast as they can or take a bad shot. And hopefully I get the block and the rebound. Oops. So I pretty much know I'm going to get it at this point. So I'm just doing everything possible to just make the game go as fast as I can. There's 3:30 remaining. I want to run the CPU to death with my second unit. I'm turboing everywhere. I don't care if I turn it over. I want them to turbo, so I'm turboing. I just turbo everything. Run as fast as possible. Outlet, turbo, turbo, turbo. Because I know I'm gonna get my starters back in, and their starters are gonna be gassed. Look at that. Magic turns it over. You don't think Magic turns it over? And then Tim Hardaway gets Matumboized. No, says Matumbo. But they're just missing a lot of shots. And here I decide now my second lineup had its chance. It's time to go with the starters. Sometimes you got to manage your lineup manually. It's fine. Run the computer players to death, though. That's a very good thing to do. Now my starters are fully rested and back in. Now it's time to put the hammer down. Just give them buckets. And this is not basketball. This is not how I would normally play 2K. But for the MT challenges, this is how you play it. Got to score and got to get as many MTs as fast as you can. Quick pick and roll. Easy. Giving them buckets. And I'm up 31 points right now, so I don't care if they get the bucket every time. That was big. That's a second chance point and an assist. Total right there, 19 MT. Mutombo. Mount Mutombo. All right. So now the final stretch. Just a matter of closing it out. Trying to tack on as many MTs as possible. I'm pretty sure at this point in the game I already have it. So I didn't bother with an assist there. Look at that. See how he crossed over and I just bumped into him with Leonard? That is how you get steals in 2K. You just bump the opponent. You don't push the steal button. You just almost turbo into them and push down on the stick. And their guy will like bump him and he'll just drop the ball. It's the most annoying thing when it happens to you. But when you get a steal, you're like, yeah. Just tearing it up on defense. Their players are tired. My guys are still running nice and swift, and they're running beautiful pick and rolls. Up over 600 MT now. The goal is 600 MT for the game. And again, there, John Stockton turns it over. How many turnovers has John Stockton had? Jumping him as soon as he crosses half court. He just magic too. It's ridiculous how many turnovers the CPU will get if you can jump them right at that line. Especially if they try to cross over. That was wishful thinking. Now I'm just trying to give them a shot, flopping all over the place. Extra rebound for good luck, and a block shot. And there you go. There's the final. About 633 MT is shown in the top right corner at the end of the game. So over 600 MT, that's the goal. And you're going to see the final score MT, and I'll break it down again. No chance they were beating me up by 35 in that game. Let's see the final tally. And there you go. You could see the 1000 MT, that more than satisfies the goal. Free throw percentage was at 100%. I had exactly 11 for 11. I had 50% from three land and 69% for the game field goal percentage. Those are all pretty good. That's about where you should be. Beating the historic MT, getting the amethyst Scottie Pippen. I will go through the final score MT one more time so you can kind of see that in summary. But this basically proves it's very possible. I probably never replayed the same team more than 3 times in my entire run. I'm not the greatest 2K player in the world. And so it's very possible for an average player to complete this run. I get the amethyst Scottie Pippen. There he is right there. 99 stars on historic domination, which opens up after you beat regular domination. A very good way to start your MT, acquire path and get better players. Let's take a look once again at the final MT tally. You get a point per point you score. That's not really important. You get 5 for every assist. You get 6 for every rebound. You get 6 for every steal. You get 6 for every blocked shot. If you take at least 5 3-pointers, you get exactly the 3-point percentage, plus you get 3 points per 3 made. So in this case, I made 4 3-pointers. You get 1 point per free throw made, plus the percentage if you took more than 10 shots. 12 free throws made at 88%. Here's your field goal percentage for the game. Don't worry about the min 10 shots. That's stupid. Of course, you're going to take 10 shots in a game. In this case, I shot 88% from the field, which is absolutely ridiculous. Dunks, per dunk, you get 3. Per layup, you get 2. Per fast break, you get 4. Fast breaks are very important. Post scoring is actually times 5, not times 6. You get 5 points per post. And per second chance score, you get 6 points. So amp up those offensive rebounds, amp up those fast breaks, shoot a high percentage, take at least 5 threes, take at least 10 free throws, and you will easily hit those 3-star marks in your myTeam. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was rather long. Hopefully the people that didn't want to watch the long form just quit after the first minute. I will see you next time.